Yo, 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 yo. Hey, yo, this is your boy Post. You're now tuned in to hoodactionnews.com. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. As you can see on the screen, and some of the stuff you may already know, but this has not been a good week for black people. I'm going to be honest with you. The last couple weeks, black people are down bad, my man. You know what I mean? So, recently in the news, Gilbert Arenas, obviously, this is Gilbert Arenas over here. Gilbert Arenas has been recently arrested for allegedly running an illegal gambling ring in a Las in a LA, California, not Las Vegas. So he was arrested for running a LA illegal gambling operation, right? Now, this operation, I mean, right off the back, he's part like if he gets convicted, no major jail time. But this is not good. To me, it's not good. You know what I mean? The first thing I thought about when I heard this is his son. So I'm gonna repeat. The first thing, when I heard about this Gilbert Arenas thing, the first thing I thought about is Gilbert Arenas' son, which is going to USC this year, Marcus Arenas, and this is just a lot of distractions. You know what I'm saying? Now, was this an illegal gambling operation or just a high end friendly gambling thing? So that's what's going to have to be proven in court. He's been arrested, not convicted, and we'll keep an eye on that situation. But 100, my man, black people were down bad. And if you're now tuning in, this is hoodactionnews.com. As you can see on the screen there, hoodactionnews.com with your boy Post. And I'm fresh out of Philadelphia. Now, also, my man right here, Shannon Sharpe, was just released from ESPN. So ESPN has released Shannon Sharpe on the tail end of his alleged I'm going to say grape allegations with the young lady, right? So he basically took he did a payout, you know what I mean? It didn't go to trial or nothing like that. She took the payout, right? How much was it? $40 million. Now, this is the question I want to ask. If he would have took it all the way like to a trial and stuff like that to try to really beat the case and the allegations, would ESPN had let him go, or did they think he's just trying to take the easy way out, pay the young lady the money to keep her quiet? Now, obviously, you can't keep her quiet. This was an OnlyFans model, right? More than twice his age. Now, that's a whole nother issue, the age issue. She was of age. She was on OnlyFans. He was messing with her. Now, the gray area is, did he actually sexually abuse her or not? Now, we don't know none of these people. Any of these people on the screen, we don't know none of these people, right? Now, as a black man, I want to believe that none of these people are guilty, right? You want to believe none of these people are guilty. I want to believe that Gilbert Arenas wasn't running an illegal gambling ring. I want to believe that Shannon Sharpe didn't sexually assault the young buck Dr. Umar. I want to believe that Dr. Umar isn't really broke, and I want to believe that the three black people in Cincinnati, which I have on the screen, that beat up the white couple, I want to believe that they didn't just do it for no reason, you know, that they didn't something there wasn't any words exchanged. Now, Dr. Umar. I'm gonna go over to Dr. Umar. I did an hour live. I'm gonna say it. I might as well say an hour rant on Dr. Umar. They're saying Dr. Umar is saying he's broke. Now the funny thing about the Dr. Umar thing, they're not saying that Dr. Umar is broke. Dr. Umar is saying that Dr. Umar is broke. Now I don't know. We not. I'm not going to pocket watch Dr. Umar. We don't know what's behind that, but Dr. Umar is saying that he is broke. Now I did an hour live about how black men are jumping the gun. Pause to tear Umar down. I mean, everybody's content you could think of, they are jumping the gun to tear Umar down to boost their content. So black men are jumping the gun to boost their content to tear Umar down, right? And he's the one, to me, like I said yesterday, Umar never really claimed that he was rich. So I keep hearing about people saying he's broke. The man never claimed to be rich. And that's what the culture is. Every influencer, every activist doesn't claim to be rich. Martin Luther King wasn't rich. Malcolm X wasn't rich. If you're a black activist, that's not, being rich is not a thing, right? So that's why, to me, he goes, oh, I'm broke, because that's not his thing to tell you that he's rich. You know what I mean? Now, these are the three people charged in Cincinnati with the alleged beating of the white couple, right? Now, the one thing I can't say, you seen the videos, I'm not going to show you the videos. Um were there words exchanged, right? You know that there were words exchanged. But this is the thing. Are words worth beating somebody's ass and going to jail? So you want to ask yourself, are words worth beating somebody's ass and going to jail for it? Now, let's take a look. I want to take a look at let's take a little look at what Gilbert Arenas did, alleged, right? Let's see what he did, or they're saying he did. Now, one other person I should put on the screen, I believe, is Marcus Morris. He just got arrested for some alleged illegal activities in Las Vegas with gambling. So now I'm gonna ask you this real quick. Leave a comment below. This is for the brothers, right? Do you think that black men are just doing too much? Do you think we are just doing too much after we get the money? So do you think we know the answer to that question. Do you think, I should say this, why are black men doing too much after we get the money? So we get the money, we get rich, and then we want to live this Scarface movie in our head. And I'm really talking about Gilbert Arenas. We want to live out this Scarface movie in our head. You know what I mean? You got a lot on the line. Listen, why do we mess up the bag is what I want to know, right? Why do black men mess up the bag? Like, why would Shannon Sharpe mess with an OnlyFans model like now? You know what I mean? I don't even think that the young dudes really mess with the OnlyFans models like that, especially the ones that been out there and you know their names. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on with Gilbert. Now, I'm pissed. Listen, hold up. Before I do this Gilbert Arenas, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The Gilbert Arenas and Shannon Sharp thing, I'm really pissed off, right? these yo, if you could see my algorithm and my watch time and what I watch, I absolutely watch all of Gilbert Arenas because I'm a basketball fan, right? So I'm pissed that this is gonna. I'm listen. I know that you know what I mean. My man could get arrested, but I'm pissed because this could just mess up the show. You know what I mean? Like I know in real life, you know, he might be facing some time, but I'm pissed that I can't see the show now. You know what I mean? And then football season didn't even come up. Now, Shannon Sharpe, his show is going to go on. So the show must go on. The show is going to go on for Shannon Sharpe. But I'm just pissed like that Shannon Sharpe and Gilbert Arenas are fucking up the show. You know what I mean? They fucking up their shows. You know what I mean? Now I'm still gonna watch both of their shows, but now the one questions I have for Gilbert Arenas, a lot of his money came from Underdog. Is Underdog gonna fuck with Gilbert Arenas because you're in illegal gambling? So are the gambling companies are they going to have anything to do with you? Now this is if he gets convicted. If not convicted, it was just free publicity, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you why. Let me listen. Let me tell you why. Even if convicted, Underdog should still fuck with Gilbert Arenas. So I'm gonna tell you, even if he gets convicted, why they still should fuck with Gilbert Arenas. This is not gonna stop nobody from gambling, especially on these apps. Gilbert Arenas running an illegal, um, alleged poker game has nothing to do with sports betting. Is free marketing really? And yo, the brothers, now everybody gambles, but the brothers are definitely still gonna gamble on these apps. Football and basketball, and you know what I mean? We still gonna gamble boxing, football, basketball, boxing. Some people gamble on other stuff. I do football, basketball, and boxing. So Gilbert Arenas getting locked up for gambling is probably gonna make me gamble more. Legally though. Not illegally, legal. Now, I do want to propose another question. Do you think do you think that gambling is like in a way cuz like I said, Marcus Morris from Philly, Gilbert Arenas is gambling, sports and fucking with the wrong chicks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in trouble for listen. Dr. Umar is in trouble for fucking with the wrong chicks. Shannon Sharpe is in trouble for fucking with the wrong chicks. All of these dudes are over 30. What's up with the old heads? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm over 30. Like, what's up with the old heads? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers right here are definitely over 30. They got to be over 30. So this is all old head shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I'm just really noticing that on the screen. This is all old head stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? What's going on with the old heads? You got the regular people beating up people. You got the black activists getting in baby mama drama, and then you got the rich. You got the rich old heads messing with OnlyFans models and opening up an illegal gambling ring. What are we doing? Yo, black people, what are we doing? Regular to successful. What the fuck are we doing? And that's why I'm doing this, right? Now, I'm not trying to crucify none of these people, right? Because y'all I got flaws like I got flaws and y'all watch everybody watching this got flaws. So, I'm not doing this to really crucify these people, but I do want to take a look at a little farther what's going on with Gilbert Arenas. Like, what's going on with my man? Like, I'm mad, bro. I watched the show. Like, bas- basketball season. Come on, bro. Dang. What are we gonna watch when basketball season come on?
Arenas has been charged with allegedly running a high-end illegal gambling business out of a Los Angeles mansion where high-stakes poker games are played. Now, Arenas and a half dozen others are scheduled to be arraigned on several charges in Los Angeles. And ABC News' Alex Stone has more for us. Alex?
Kana, yeah, Gilbert Arenas is a big name, former NBA star, played on the Warriors, the Wizards, the Magic, a number of different teams. And these charges coming as a surprise. He's been in the news recently because his son, who is a star USC recruit, was in a Tesla truck.
The first thing that I thought about was his son when I heard these charges. I'm like, damn, man, you you making a distraction for the young buck. You know what I mean?
Crash and was injured in that. So their name has been around. Gilbert Arenas does a number of podcasts and other things now. So he's quite well known even after his NBA time. But what federal prosecutors are alleging is that he has been running this high-level illegal poker operation out of a home in the Encino area of L.A., and not just having a couple of buddies come by and play poker, but that this was a very well-planned out, well-organized operation with 5 other co-conspirators involved in this, including a member of an Israeli transnational crime group, according to federal prosecutors. But they say that this was...
Now, listen, that's the one right there where my man is an illegal Israeli transnational crime group. Damn, you know what I'm saying? That's the one where you might be about to get locked up.
Was something where they had hired women who would help out in the operation and give what they call companionship to those who were playing in the game, that they had armed security guards, that they had chefs that were hired for all of these, and that a lot of money was involved. They had security guards to make sure the wrong people weren't getting into all of this. They had a rake, a fee, the house charges. So they say this was well organized. All were arrested today. A number of agencies involved. Arenas was arrested today as well, facing charges that, if convicted, everybody involved could get 5 years in federal prison. Kana?
Wow, quite the discovery there, Alex Stoner. Thanks.
So he's gonna do 2 years in jail and get out, and then stream. Now, this is not. Even if he goes to jail, this is not going to mess up his streaming after he gets out. Because, I mean, you got a story to tell after you get out. You know what I mean? But absolutely, do gambling companies want to mess with you because you are doing illegal gambling? So I mean, it's like a conflict of interest. Or are you going to take the risk on them? Now, the gambling companies, they probably made so much money off of them. They could probably find somebody else. But my man, it's no, like, when basketball season comes, the group of people that he was able to put together and on that show, I really watch that basketball show. I'm gonna be honest with you. The personalities they have on the show, you know that they are really friends. The people they have on the show, they got Cheryl Swoops coming on there. You know, all types of stuff. I really watched that show. Shannon and Gilbert are killing me right now. Y'all killing me, man. It ain't even, listen. When basketball season starts, man, this is going to be killing me, man. Now let's go to Shannon Sharpe. Now ESPN parted ways with Shannon Sharpe. You know, Shannon Sharpe's name has been hot because of the alleged grape, right? So Shannon Sharpe was dabbling in the grapes. You know what I'm saying? The white grapes, the great white grapes. You know what I mean? So listen, when you get money, you're still going, listen, when you get money, you're still black. You can't, whatever you couldn't do before you got money, listen, whatever you couldn't do before you got money, when you get money, you ain't gonna be able to do. You ain't gonna, listen, if you an old broke black man, you ain't gonna be able to mess with young white girls. It is what it is. Without something's gonna come up. You know what I mean? I don't know why y'all think that y'all are going to be able to, but it ain't going to happen, my man. You're not going to be able to mess with young white girls and you're an old black man, whether you rich or broke. It ain't going to happen. If you want to mess this, and this is just me. If you want to mess with different races, you better find somebody almost your age. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they gonna take you for what you got. Take your money and your life. What more? Listen. What more do you have left? These chicks are gonna take your money and your life. But one, two, three. So Umar, Shannon Sharpe, and Gilbert Arenas doing. It's called doing too much. All of y'all are doing too much. You know what I'm saying? The school over. It's taken over 10 years for the school to open. Now you starting to talk about chicks you messing with. Nobody wants to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe is just messing with OnlyFans model. I could just move over after that. That's all you gotta say. Shannon Sharpe messing with any OnlyFans models. Gilbert Arenas, an alleged illegal gambling operation with Israelis in Las Vegas. Sound like a movie, right? Why do we want to live the movie? Now, I want to dig a little bit deeper about these three people, right? So these are the three people who beat the shit out of those white people, right? Now, the news made it they made it seem like, so for the three people right here in Cincinnati, the news made it seem like that it was like young black people beating up white people. All of these motherfuckers are old. Like it was old people fighting old people. So let's get that out the way, right? So old people fighting old people. Old white niggas fighting old white crackers. That's what happened. So listen, in Cincinnati, this is what happened. Old white people fighting, listen, old niggas fighting old crackers. Cause these are no spring chickens right here. You know what I'm saying? These are no spring chickens. And I actually thought it would, listen, I actually thought, I was like, them young dudes acting up. You know what I'm saying? Now, two rights don't make two, no, two wrongs. I always say it backwards. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right. You're going to get arrested. So let me find out about the three in Cincinnati. So let's find out about the three in Cincinnati arrested. So let's find out. What I want to know is why is this so racially charged? Like that's why, like, why I don't understand why this is so it's so racially, like, you know what I mean? Old black niggas fighting old white crackers. Why is it so hard to figure out?
A wild street brawl in downtown Cincinnati leads to multiple people charged, and this morning 3 suspects faced a judge. Now, that fight was caught by several cell phone cameras. It went viral, and it's now been viewed all over the world. WLWT News 5's Rachel Whalen joins us live from the Hamilton County Justice Center. She has the very latest on these charges. Good afternoon, Rachel.
Good afternoon. 3 people, including one with a violent criminal past, now face felonious assault and aggravated riot charges after the chaotic fight downtown. While police say it was a coordinated attack, family members say there is more to the story. Montana's Meriwether, DeKira Vernon.
Yeah, like what? Like What were they fighting over? See, this is the thing, right? Let me tell you why black people were mad, right? Not that they getting arrested for kicking ass, right? The media is acting like, listen, I get it now. The media is acting like the fight was over nothing. Like that's the whole point here. The media is acting like the fight was over nothing. He has a violent past and all that. Okay, what was so why would you start a fight with somebody with a violent past?
And Jermaine Matthews are all charged with felonious assault and aggravated riots. Prosecutors say Merriweather was the catalyst in what they call coordinated attack. He was seen on video whispering to the victim just before the violence began. He was already out on bond for a separate gun and stolen property case. His bond was set at $500,000. Jermaine Matthews allegedly knocked a victim to the ground and hit another person. His attorney claims it started after the victim slapped him. Matthews was given a $100,000 bond, and DeKiera Vernon is also accused of hitting a female victim and has an outstanding traffic warrant. Her bond was set at $200,000. Police say new surveillance video and viral social media videos are helping them piece together what happened, but family members of the accused say there is more to the story. Here's what Montiana's Merriweather's mother had to say outside of court.
These Russians was walking down the street, and on the video, he said, "You want to mess with these Russians?" And he smacked the first guy, but it wasn't like they thugs. My child is in school. He had 5 kids.
Hold up.
And he smacked the first guy. Was walking down the street, and on the video, he said, "You want to mess with these Russians?" And he smacked the first guy, but it wasn't like they thugs. My child is in school. He had 5 kids. He's on the B honor roll in school. And he's not the thug that they put out in there to be.
Now, if you remember, Chief Terry Fiji said,
No, I don't know about that.
that anyone who used their hands to intend harm will be facing consequences no matter what side of the fight. So we will be looking out for more arrests and continue to keep you updated. These suspects are due in court again next month. I'm reporting outside the Justice Center. Rachel Whalen, WLWT News 5.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, that case is to me is more evidence got to pop up with this Cincinnati shit, yo. More evidence got to pop up, but mom ain't fucking helping. They should have left mom off the camera. That's the first time I seen that. This is the bottom line, right? Now, I don't want to preach to the choir because I've been in fights, right? But this is the bottom line. You can't let words hurt you, right? You can't let words get you to the point where you're going to get locked. So you can't let words get you to the point where you might get locked up in jail. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the whole thing. Like, these are words. So you can't let words get you riled up to the point where you're going to risk your freedom. So these people are risking their freedom. You know what I mean? Trying to make a point, trying to make a statement. You don't want to let words, just keep it moving. People poke the bear for a living. So I'll repeat that again. People poke the bear for a living, white or black. People will antagonize you to try to get your what? You know what I'm about to say? Get your goat. So people will antagonize you to try to get your goat so they can play the victim. So I'll repeat that again. In the case of the Cincinnati case, the one thing you got to learn from this is that people will poke the bear. They will antagonize you to do something. Now, to me, in this case, it's not enough evidence of who started the fight. All we know is who finished the fight. So all we know is who finished the fight, and whoever gets their ass kicked is going to play the victim. So I'll repeat that again. All we know is who finished the fight in this case, in the Cincinnati case, and whoever gets their ass kicked is going to play the victim, and that's what's happening here. And the victims are white, and the people the people that beat up people are black. This is like some simple American pie shit. You know what I mean? Simple American Cincinnati pie and shit. You know what I mean? So this case is not too complicated. Now, even if they start the fight, if you finish it, you're going to go to jail. You should like your I like my freedom. You should like your freedom. You know what I mean? The one like the one thing we gotta do, and I'm gonna put everybody back on the screen. Cause y'all playing with your freedom, all of y'all. You know what I mean? Because I'm still waiting to see what's up with Umar. You know what I mean? Now, the reason I say that is I hope the brother's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And I don't want to wish that on him. I'm from Philly, in Philly. So you know what I mean? We count on Umar to get this shit together. I don't I do you care if Umar is broke? I don't really why would I care if Umar is broke? The activism part don't cost a dime. So why would I listen? Why would I care if Umar's broke? Why would I care if let me go back, son. Why would I care if Dr. Umar is broke and the activism part don't cost a dime? You know what I mean? We didn't crucify Martin Luther King for how much money he had. We didn't crucify Jesus or Malcolm X or Farrakhan. But Farrakhan got a couple dollars though. You know what I mean? But we don't crucify none of these black leaders for how much money they make. Why should we start at Umar? And that's what y'all are doing. Because when you look online, is Umar is broke. This is an activist. You know what I'm saying? Now I hope and pray that this brother is an activist and not a scam artist. So that's the thin line. But all the stuff that's going on, man, you gotta prove, Umar, you gotta prove you're not a scam artist. You got to. You gonna have to prove that, brother. Cause they riding in on you for nothing. They waiting to ride in on you. You know what I mean? But listen, this is your boy Post. Is black people are down bad this week. You know what I'm saying? The only thing strong, listen, the only thing going stronger than black people down bad this week is the tsunami. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a whole tsunami to report on, because black people are down bad. Gambling, you know, grape charges, bank accounts freezing up, beat, beating the American pie out of white people on the streets. Like, we gonna have to chill. You know what I mean? And y'all old heads, or I might as well say us old heads, y'all old, all of these are old heads. This is not the week to be talking about YNs. This ain't the, listen, everybody up here is damn near, is over 40, is way over 30 and damn near over 40. This ain't the YN week, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? To be talking about YNs. So I repeat that again. All y'all got this new word. Y'all want to say YNs is doing this and that. Now, I'm not gonna even lie to you. If I turn on the regular news, YNs is doing a lot. But famous people right now, the the YNs it's the old heads this week. Old head, old head, old head, old head, older heads with the blind wig, all of that. So we gotta, black people collectively, we gotta get our shit together. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get our shit together this week. Poor to rich. This week, this month, this summer, black people doing too much. You know what I mean? We gotta get that shit together. But this is your boy Post. Always go to hoodactionnews.com. That's the brand. I am fresh out of Philadelphia. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. I'm Izzo.